it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Go, 14.
Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. The first carry for the legend is Bo Jackson, and a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Deeper. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch shot. Check pass. Right there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And running with power here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's caught here by Adams. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
throwing again on second down. Rodgers under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They're running with Gurley, and he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge win in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. He's at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 74 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go again. Mike 20, Mike.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch Mike. 12. We got to step it up. Mike,
To throw again. Wilson. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. They run on first down with Jackson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Wilson. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jackson. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They'll buy some time right. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.